Well, you never know what you'll see on the Backroads. Right now, John Bartell takes us to the Washington coast to see Jake the Alligator Man and get a look inside one of the oddest family-run museums he's ever seen.
So on my travels, I have been to many museums and I have seen many artifacts, but I have not seen anything like the oddities here at Marsh's Free Museum in Long Beach, Washington.
The 28-mile stretch of sandy coast is by far the main attraction in Long Beach, Washington. But hiding in the back of Marsh's Free Museum is quite possibly the town's second biggest attraction.
It's really kind of interesting. You have people that know Jake the Alligator Man all over the world, you know.
Jake the Alligator Man, a mummified half-man, half-alligator mutant entombed inside a glass case for all of Shannon Ahern's customers to gawk at.
He used to be in the circus in California. He would wear a top hat, smoke a cigarette, and you ask him questions, and he'd nod his head yes and no.
Jake the Alligator ended up in the museum in the 1960s, but his true origins remain a bit of a mystery. Some historians believe he's a handmade sideshow prop similar to the curiosities commonly seen in traveling carnivals. The museum here is full of oddities.
It's a two-headed calf. They're born like that. They don't live very long, and a lot of people don't get to see them.
Shannon's great-grandparents started collecting oddities from migrant workers back during the Great Depression.
This is the Marsh band. We've got some frogs and we've got some turtles, and they're having a good old time.
Shannon's family eventually collected enough to make a museum and oddity shop full of eye-opening antiques and machines, like this 1930s-era nickel picture viewer. Some of the pictures are cute and surprising, while others are not exactly TV-friendly.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that was a bloodbath of a headless corpse.
New oddities arrive on a regular basis, and that's not a big deal for Shannon because she's a fourth-generation museum operator, and she's accustomed to buying, selling, and trading.
It's an interesting day. You always think you have it planned, but you don't. Like today.
There is so much to see here inside Marsh's Free Museum, like the giant megalodon shark tooth, or the seashell collection, and of course, Morris, the late taxidermy family cat.
When my grandfather asked what we should do with him, I said, why don't we just stuff him? Well, he can always greet everybody.
From Marsh's Free Museum in Long Beach, Washington, I'm John Bartell. Hope to see you on the Backroads.